back in 2007, I was living in Massachusetts, and a friend mentioned something to me called Second Life. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's a virtual reality. It's not really a game. It's just a place you go and interact with other people. And I
Mm,
was fascinated. So I went there, and one of the things that I did was visit a place called Book Island because I was interested in books and
Mhm.
publishing. And the person who created the place herself was a publisher of an
mm,
independent publisher in London, and she created the island in Second Life to promote her books and to make a platform for other authors and publishers to come and present their work. So I hung out on that island. I actually rented a house on the beach in Second Life and spent a lot of time talking with the woman who created this island. And I began to observe a lot of things about Second Life, how
mm,
disembodied it was, how the people presented themselves in many different ways, and what kind of relationships were happening in Second Life. But when it really seemed to go another step was when it became conversational,
mm,
when you could talk to it, right? And that's when I began to put it together with some of my earlier thinking around Second Life and
Mhm.
really contemplate the consequences. And I could keep talking, but I could pause if you want to ask any
Well,
questions or take this
yeah, just
someplace.
a just a quick clarification question, because when you said when it
Yeah,
became conversational, do you mean when you saw the advent of like large language models, things like
right,
ChatGPT, where people were able
exactly.
to suddenly have that interaction and it was no longer, it wasn't Google anymore. It's no longer this one-sided transactional search engine. It's something that
Right.
is closer in approximation to what feels like a relationship at least.
mm,
Exactly, right, yeah,
Hmm.
before
mhm,
Hmm.
that, for me anyway, it was all background, it was all
mhm,
invisible, it was just
Hmm.
happening without me really, directly participating in it, but yeah, when
mhm,
ChatGPT came along and,
mhm,
I started to then experiment with that, I began to really think about it, um,
mm, mm,
and I I follow other people's concerns sometimes about how AI is going to take over the world. It's going to,
Hmm.
eliminate human beings and all of these things. And I think that's largely uh, an anthropomorphism of AI,
mhm,
giving it
mhm,
agency and intention that I don't
Hmm.
think, at least as of yet, it has. And so I
mhm,
began to look at the more of the psychological and relational things that
mhm,
were happening
mhm,
as a result to us. How it's not
mhm,
just what it's going to do to us, but what we're going to do to ourselves by using it.